I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Don't wanna have to turn the nigga guts into soup, please.
Okay, whoa. Okay, Dokshi, we don't want to revert back to our old ways. So we're gonna do a breathing exercise, okay?
Okay, word.
When I breathe, you breathe. All right? Let's go.
Tia Mowry is no stranger to scrutiny. Since her public divorce from her ex-husband, whom she was married to for 14 years, she's constantly in the headlines because she has been very open in public about her dating life post-divorce and her overall self-love journey. But while she claims to use her platform to inspire and encourage women, she also is the constant target of scrutiny. Many take issue with her behavior, finding it juvenile, unbecoming, or just a bit strange. And since the launching of her newest show, the scrutiny has continued. Most recently, she made headlines for the scrutiny she was receiving. People were saying she was having midlife crisis. Others were saying that she is the red flag that people need to watch out for. And just others were criticizing her for her online behavior and the way that she acted. And in response, she made the video that we are seeing playing right now. But she also offered some advice, particularly to the ladies. And it reads, "Stepping into my power means choosing peace, love, and grace every single day. I've learned that real strength isn't about what others say, but how we respond. The world will always have opinions, but true peace, that comes from within. We can be addicted to external validation and people-pleasing, constantly seeking approval from others, but the most important voice is the one inside of us. Finding self-love and confidence within is what truly grounds us because that's the voice that matters the most. It's in the way we nurture our mind, protect our energy, and speak to ourselves with kindness. It's found in the stillness, self-care, and trusting our own voice. I'm tuning out the noise and tuning into me, the version of myself that radiates resilience, confidence, and joy." So, this sounds all very inspiring, encouraging, and affirming. But the issue I have with this comment is that women don't really move like this. I'm starting to get more and more irritated with this self-love, self-discovery, find yourself, be yourself, listen to yourself, talk to yourself, feel yourself, hug yourself. It's really starting to bug me because women don't really work like this. We need community. We need validation. We really do. And I'm like, respectfully, somebody talking about not seeking external validation who is on social media 100% of the time, like constantly posting stuff. And I understand, I get it. I understand that can be a business strategy and there's marketing behind it. But you know why? I think a lot of this stuff we tell ourselves as ladies is cap because as soon as ladies get off the camera, get off TikTok, get off whatever, who are they calling? Who do they have to talk to? What group of friends? What numbers do they have on speed dial? Okay, what therapist? What friend? And that's what I'm saying. I think sometimes women are pushed to promote ideas that don't really work for ladies long term because it's not how we're made. Even this idea of women not needing male validation, I think that's also cap because even ladies who may not be actively dating or engaging with men or saying they don't want men, it is not uncommon for them to have male friends or gay male friends that they turn to when they want to talk certain things out. Women who like to pretend like they don't need validation, I think that's also cap because even if women are not actively in relationships with men, they're not dating them or they're on their single journey or whatever, even if they're not getting it from heterosexual men, it is not uncommon to see those same women have gay male friends that they call to, that they talk to, that they like to communicate with. So this sounds really good in theory, but when stuff gets real, and when women have their emotional bouts and moments, which many of us do, very often we're reaching out because we, by and large, are a lot more communal. This is the kind of stuff men do, honestly. Men, by and large, I think tend to be a lot more independent minded. And to a certain extent, they have to be that because of the load that's put on them. Men can go a lot longer in solitude, a lot longer without seeking outside approval, a lot longer with listening to their own voice, not needing to navigate it by a bestie or somebody else or run it by another person, or like not necessarily needing that therapist to confirm. Like, I think men have the ability to act this way a lot easier than women do. And so this is the problem I have with this modern form of spirituality. It's like teaching women it's giving women tools that really only apply to men. And it doesn't really fit. And you know why I know it doesn't fit? Fast forward a few days later, and we see this article comes up where she talked about how her son needed to calm her nerves on a plane. Literally says, Tia Mowry shares how her son Creed 13 quelled her flight anxiety during turbulent flights. I don't like flying. So in one instance, we're saying we find peace from within, but then a few moments later, we're saying how we relied upon our son to calm our fears and our anxieties. And again, this is no judgment. It's not a judgment to say that just because somebody has the things that they're nervous about, like that's called being a human. That's called being a woman. But that's my point. You're a woman. So this whole focus on yourself, trusting your own voice, be by yourself, love yourself, hug yourself, listen to yourself, only believe in yourself. I'm like, it doesn't really work like that. Maybe to a particular point, but on some level, when we need community and we need validation, and trying to act like we don't, I think really puts us in a bad position. I think a better way is to acknowledge that there's a level of interdependence that we all have, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's recognizing that it is okay to listen to your voice. It is okay to have that, but you also thrive better in healthy communities. Facing constant scrutiny can be hard. That can be difficult. But usually the way that a person is able to guard against that is when they have a healthy support system. But case in point, women still need a healthy support system. And a lot of y'all ain't gonna like me when I say this, but women oftentimes also need men too, to ground them emotionally, to validate them in some of those ways. Like that's actually what a father is supposed to do. And then a husband within the context of a healthy marriage. But even when people don't have that, they may still find themselves seeking that. It might just be in broken ways. But again, that just goes back to how God created us. And those things are not done independently. Don't let anybody lie to you and think it is. Even if they're presenting like that, best believe there's a community of people behind them. And if they're on a single independent woman train, best believe there's likely a gay male or two or a handful that's in their circle that they are talking to at some point to seek that male validation that they are not getting elsewhere. Anyways, y'all, that's what I got. What y'all think? Do you agree or disagree? Let me know. And thank you so much for listening. If you've gotten this far, we'll talk later. Bye.